Here we go, yo. Here we go, yo. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Sunday fun day.
Is it?
It's somewhere. It
Ooh.
is here.
Ooh. Hello, everybody.
Hello, everyone. How you doing?
Happy Sunday fun day. Thank you for joining us today on this beautiful, beautiful, lovely weather Sunday.
And I'm representing the Tennessee Vols as football practice has
And I'm
started.
representing Be Kind.
So they're gearing up for football season.
So be kind, Brett. Be kind.
I'll be
Oh, I'm
Man.
telling you, the weather the past 2 days actually has been very beautiful.
Love the weather.
It's almost like fallish.
We actually got into the 60s overnight.
Oh,
69.
I slept pretty good last night.
Yeah.
I love me some cooler weather.
Yep.
And the first day we actually felt the cooler weather. We were in Sparta.
Yeah. We did visit Sparta.
Cute little town.
We had an estate sale to go to and to pick up a marketplace item. So that was a DIY project. So that'll be out this week.
Is that a do it yourself?
Do it yourself.
Yourself.
And it was an easy one. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right, we got Ohio in the house.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Ohio.
Wow, what did you put in that coffee?
Hey, you want some?
I don't know. I think I'll just stick with my own. The size of mine's bigger.
It is bigger. I do the small cup.
Mine represents fall. So, how's everybody doing? You loving your weather? I know I talked to Audrey. She said it was fallish in Ohio too. So, hello, John. So I just love this time of year that's going to be coming up. I'm ready to fast forward through August and get to September and beautiful weather.
Yeah, be nice.
We got good stuff coming up soon.
We do. We are trying to do a short little trip. We've talked about this before too, going down to Huntsville.
Thank you, Melinda.
Oh, Melinda, I sent it to you.
That's so
Melinda.
sweet of you.
Very nice. Thank you. I like the color too, the blue.
Well, blue is my favorite color.
Yep.
It is. Love it.
So we're trying to get down to Huntsville, maybe midweek, stay a week. We want to see the Space and Rocket Center. They got a botanical garden down there. If I'm saying this right, a Monte Sano State Park. And the Madison County Nature Trail are supposed to be must-sees in the Huntsville area.
Ooh.
And then we may branch out. We'll see. But I'm anxious to see the base itself. We've driven through there a couple of times. We just haven't stayed there. And they have looks like a lot of good bike trails on the base. So that'll be cool. And it's kind of a mountainy area.
Hi, Jason.
Area. Jason.
Oh, you know that's my favorite. Thank you, Jason. Moose. Oh, Jason ruined me with moose.
Yeah.
Now I'm like, I need me some moose.
We might have to go to Alaska. We didn't get to see the coastal towns that we wanted to see.
I know. I definitely need to get back to Alaska. No doubt.
We were watching a show this morning, and it's the, I think they call it Island Life, but it's the TV series based on looking for a house. You see 3 houses and you pick one.
And they were on Kodiak.
They were on Kodiak.
Island.
We saw 2 episodes on Kodiak Island. Now, we didn't pick the episodes.
Hi, James. 62 and cloudy in Anchorage.
Oh, that's not too far.
Our
off.
rainy season has arrived.
Yeah.
Thank you, Babs. So sweet. We love y'all too.
Babs in the house.
It's so awesome hearing from everybody.
Yeah. Where are you from, Babs?
Yeah, but I definitely want to get back to Alaska. There's so much more I want to see there.
We felt a little rushed.
Yeah, because we ended up buying a house and leaving early.
Yeah.
And I'd love to see Jason. Have some sourdough pancakes.
That's up there where the cheese is.
Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think I've cut the corner through Wisconsin. But
Crazy Cat Grandma says hello from Southwest Missouri.
Ah. Southwest Missouri is well, southwest Missouri. Isn't far from Tennessee.
Denise says hi from Michigan.
I spent some time in Missouri, Fort Lost in the Woods, they call it, Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. I did basic training there in 1985.
Ooh, that's a long time ago.
It was a long time ago. Yep.
Debbie says it's going to be 90s in Colorado this week. Ooh.
Oh, John's got
I'm done with the 90s.
Parkersburg at 86. They're a little bit warmer than we are.
Oh, my. Interesting.
That's pretty warm with the cold front coming through.
Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Mother Nature's drinking these days, but it's all over the place. You just got to grab it while it's good, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, it was so hot the last couple of weeks. I was feeling nauseous outside, and it was hard to go to the gym. You'd just be wrecked. I've been wearing my cooling neck towel and just spritzing myself with water, having my own little misting station. I'm like, I couldn't even imagine how bad it's been in Florida. But I'll enjoy these couple of days as long as it stays cool. And
I love it. We went for a walk this morning, just in the neighborhood, but this is a nice place to walk too.
It is.
We walked down to the boat ramp and we stood there on the bank looking at the boats going by. And
it's nice to be able to walk around your town without having a bunch of crazy dogs chasing after you. That was a huge complaint in Otter Creek, is I could never walk around the town because all kinds of random dogs would start chasing you, even on the golf cart. Like, that was nuts. But yeah, I love being able to walk around the neighborhood because that's something I always did growing up.
And there's a more than 50% chance between here and the boat dock and back that you'll see a deer or two. There are deer in our yard almost every day. And they usually come in the 2, 3s, and 4s.
Oh, John said he had shoulder surgery.
Oh.
I hope you heal fast. That's pretty major.
And I want to send some prayers out to Jason's family.
Yes, to Jason and his family.
They're going through a family issue with health, and we just want to send some prayers up.
Prayers out to Jason and his family. We love you guys. Big hugs. Miss y'all. And just know that you're in our thoughts and prayers. So try not to get misty-eyed here.
Yeah, don't do that. More mist.
But yeah, we love them and miss them. And, you know, you got to be with your friends during hard times because we all have them. So make sure you keep in touch with everybody and check in on them and see how they're doing. It makes all the difference, I think.
Yeah.
So what else we got going on besides loving this cool weather?
Well, I think you're trying to go up north again and visit your sister.
I am thinking of heading to Ohio for a week, and I've been juggling. Do I go in August? Do I go in September? September would be better weather.
I think so, yeah.
Do I fly? Do I drive?
Yeah, because you got this new car now. I mean,
someone was asking how you liking your new car.
It's fun, but we have some concerns with it on a road trip.
It has no spare tire.
Right.
So my big concern is, although it would be fun to take a nice drive and listen to my jams and all that good stuff, because it would just be me going. So I won't be riding a motorcycle, John.
It's about an 8-hour drive.
I think it's about 9.
Oh, 9 hours.
But with no spare tire, that worries me.
Yep. And these are kind of the low profile tires, so it doesn't take a lot to puncture those. All it takes is a bad curb or a screw.
Though I would really like to take the top down, jam out, and just be by myself. And I love driving. So that's one of the things I miss doing a lot. So it would be a fun drive. But yeah, it does worry me about not having a spare. And I don't have AAA either.
Yeah, that would be fun. But then you want to drive back. It's,
We still have our Jeep, but the Jeep is a complete gas hog. It's not an efficient vehicle by any means.
I wouldn't drive that long distance.
So I would not drive it. I've driven, when I lived in Ocala, I used to drive my Jeep down to Fort Lauderdale, and it was a lot of gas. Plus, it's not really a fun cruising type of ride.
It kind of beats you up on the highway. And on the highway, it gets worse mileage.
Yeah.
in the hills.
And this one has bigger tires than my other
Yeah.
Jeep did. But yeah, I wouldn't want to take the Jeep by any means.
It struggles going up mountains. You have to downshift all the way to third gear, sometimes second gear. It's laborious, and plus it's shifting, and you don't really care for the shifting.
Yeah, it's just not fun.
We've never considered driving the Jeep long distance.
So
It's a
and
total
now
car.
the price that I could get a flight is super
Right,
cheap.
Right, yeah.
Because I don't bring anything but a personal bag with me, and that's free. So I never have any checked luggage because they get you with all the different things now. Usually I'll fly a cheap one like Spirit or Allegiant or even Frontier, and they'll charge you for every little thing if you want to board early, which I don't even understand why you would want to board early. You're just sitting there waiting longer.
Right. Always want to get on last.
Yeah. If you have checked baggage, they charge you more for that. If you want to pick your seat, they charge you more for that. They charge you for your snacks and your drinks and all these other things. And it's an 1.5-hour flight. I would bring my own water bottle. I bring my own little snack. I think it's a waste of money to be buying all that stuff on such a short flight. And I usually don't pick my seat either because I try to fly like the super cheapest I can there. And I just pray that I either get an aisle or a window seat. Most of the time it works out. Sometimes I end up sitting in the middle. It is what it is. But the only taking my little backpack, I don't have to pay any extra money. I don't need to bring a bunch of clothes to my sister's house because my sister will just let me wear her clothes. So I can pack really light and it's great. So I can get a round trip flight for about $100.
That's cheap. You might can drive up there on $100. You're not going to drive up there and back on $100.
Now, granted, I could bring a few more things, but not many
many.
The car's so small.
Not many.
And again, what do I really need to bring with me? My sister's got anything I would need, and I don't, you should travel light and have fun. It's only a week. So I'm leaning more towards flying.
I think flying's the safer and cheaper option. It's not just about the price, but I'm just concerned about her driving by herself that far. And something happened. I mean, airplanes are still the safest way to go.
And time is not really that huge of a factor either, because the drive is about 9 hours. And to drive to the Nashville airport is like 1.5 hours.
Yep.
The flight is like 1.5 hours.
There's 3
and
hours.
Then to my sister's house from the Pittsburgh airport is like 1.5 hours.
I'm seeing a common theme here.
So, and then you have to be at the airport, they say 2 hours early, but I usually just do 1 hour and risk it and run. But we'll say the 2 hours like you're supposed to. So what are we up to now? 6.5? Roughly.
6.5, 7 hours.
So the drive's 9 hours. So you save a little bit of time.
But not enough to. The risk versus reward, you got to weigh it out.
So I think I'm going to fly. Now I just got to figure out which week to do it.
Now, I think we can get to the airport faster in this car than we could the Jeep. Not because we're speeding. It's because we can actually do the speed limit.
Yeah, the Jeep is really hard to even get to the speed limit.
Struggles
with the hills.
On the hills in Tennessee, getting to the airport or any hill. You have to... It's a 6-speed, but it can't hold the road gear going up the mountain. You usually downshift. So you're going 50, 55 miles an hour up the hills. And so that's really slowing you down. And the car doesn't have any problem doing it. It's like, zoop. In fact, if you have to push it and it downshifts, it likes it better. It likes going, zoop, and it just takes off. It's super fun to drive. And in traffic around the airport, it'll be easy to navigate. Well, the Jeep is easy too, but it'll be easier to navigate and get out of people's way. And then when you step out, I can come right up, pick you up, and then head on. So I think the trip down there and back will be faster than what the Jeep would do. I think you'll save 15, 20 minutes. I really do. So
I don't know. Probably a better idea to fly.
I have a better gut feeling about flying.
And it's not a bad drive to the airport like when we were in Otter Creek and we had to drive to the Orlando airport, that was not great. Neither is the Orlando airport. It's kind of a crazy busy airport. And
yeah, I didn't like Orlando.
the Nashville one is a lot more low key. Even the Pittsburgh one, I don't have a problem with. I used to love flying into the Charleston airport in West Virginia?
Yeah.
That is a cute little airport, super small, nothing going on, but it's like a 2.5-hour drive to my sister's house. So I try not to use that one anymore, even though I love the airport. I don't want her to have to drive so far to pick me up. So I just fly into Pittsburgh. Yeah. But it's pretty easy to navigate. I know they've been doing construction on that airport for quite a while, but where aren't they doing construction, to be honest?
Yeah.
So looking forward to that.
The construction in Chattanooga isn't fun either.
No.
And there's a lot of truck traffic because you got 75, you got 24, and I want to say, I'm not sure, but I think 77 gets really close to Chattanooga also. Yeah,
Tampa, when we were in Otter Creek, Tampa is a much nicer airport to fly out of, but the cheaper flights to Ohio that I was getting were out of Orlando.
Orlando's a bigger hub because of Disney.
So they offered cheaper flights to get there. But Tampa is much easier to navigate. When I flew to Israel, we went out of Tampa, and I love that airport. So after we flew there, we were telling George and Jeremy, if you guys are going to be flying to Ohio, use the Tampa airport because it's so much nicer.
You might pay a little more. But it's a little bit closer.
It is.
And there's a toll road that takes you right to it. It dead ends into the parking lot, so it's easier. The tolls aren't a big issue for Jeremy, so he just gets on a toll road and he's there.
I never flew out of the Sanford airport, so I don't know about that one.
That's
for
on
sure.
The north side of Orlando.
I mean, there's even a small airport in Gainesville, which, again, that would be ultimate convenience, but being a small airport, the prices there are going to be much, much higher.
If it's not a major hub city, then the prices go up.
And at that point in time, I was just trying to get the cheapest ticket. It's a quick flight. I don't need all the luxuries and all that other stuff. So I would just drive to Orlando. I usually park the Jeep for a week, and
somebody said Kissimmee. That's even smaller.
And just paid for the parking. And it was all good. But I'm glad I don't have to use the Orlando airport anymore. Now I can just use the Nashville airport, and it's all good.
There's a lot of construction going on with the Nashville airport too. But the thing about the Nashville airport, it's kind of one road in, one road out. It's a circle, and
hello from the UK.
And it tees in. So you go around on the interstate, or you can go a back road and come in. But you go down this very short road, maybe 1,000 feet, and then it's one loop. That's all it is.
June from New
simple.
Zealand.
There's no toll roads. There's 0 toll roads in Tennessee. Going to the Orlando airport, comparing it to Tampa, Orlando's a lot more spread out. It's a little more complicated, but you can drive right to the gates if you know where you're going.
Yeah, and I knew that airport like the back of my hand because I had flown out of there so many times. So although it was big and hectic, I knew where I was going, and so it was not that huge of a deal. But the drive to there was hectic as well. So
you get on 2 different toll roads to get there from where we were.
Certainly, if you're not looking for the cheapest ticket and you'd like to save yourself some stress and anxiety, go to Tampa.
Tampa's a little better.
100%.
Tampa, instead of being built out, it's built up. So it's kind of convenient because everything's built up. So you might park here, then you go here for baggage, here for counter sales, here for boarding. It's all just an escalator away. Everything's closer. When things are spread out this way, now you're getting on conveyances or long walks to get to different concourses. With the Tampa airport, everything is vertical. And so all your places you need to go are much closer to.
That's $100 round trip. Yeah. Like you cannot beat that price. And when I used to fly out of the Orlando airport, I used Spirit, and I would get flights for between 100 and 115 round trip from there to Pittsburgh all the time too. So
now, some of them are $85 round trip.
Yeah. I've even seen some for 78 round trip if you book it in enough time. Yeah. And you usually have to pick like a certain day of the week for that great deal. And I forget what spirits were. It was like either Tuesdays or Thursdays. I think the one out of here is usually on Thursdays. So if you can pick those right days, and if you pick it in advance, you can get great prices on the tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So certainly save you a couple $100.
And these are two large hub airports. That's why you're getting such good rates. Nashville's pretty busy. And of course, Pittsburgh is very busy. So you're going to get good rates on those hub, big airports like that. And the Nashville airport is on our side of Nashville. You don't have to go all the way into Nashville. It's on the southeast corner, and we're on the southeast side of Nashville. So we don't actually have to go into Nashville to get to the airport. I mean, technically you're in the city limits of Nashville, but you're still about a good 15 minutes out of downtown Nashville on our side. So that makes it convenient.
We're still getting mail at the P.O. box. I think somebody posted the link already, but if not, and you might still have it, P.O. Box 54 in Tullahoma. And what's the zip code? I can't remember.
37388.
There you go. Thank you, Melanie. You're a lifesaver. Thank you to all the mods that are on here today. Nancy, Melanie.
Y'all pinning those for us.
You guys are awesome, keeping it drama-free.
Woohoo, drama-free.
I think everybody loves that.
Yeah.
And Amy, I see Amy on here too. Thank you guys. I mean, there are some people obviously that love drama, all the drama llamas. But
drama llamas?
Kathy, thank you, Kathy. I see you all on here.
What's Travis do like this? Drama llamas?
I don't know. Some people like it. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I think I've lived through enough drama in my life. I don't really care for much of that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I do look forward to visiting Ohio. I think it was actually last year at almost the same time that I'm looking at now that I did go there for a week as well. So it must be something about this time of year that I love with the weather changing.
Yeah.
So should be fun.
Yeah.
Should be fun. What else we got going on? Trying to look at our little list. You've been doing a couple of the do-it-yourselves.
Yep.
I know we haven't had huge happenings this past week, but just a couple of estate sales and do-it-yourself stuff. And, we're kind of winding down on the projects around here, which is good because what's coming up is travel.
And we got a cruise set to go. I don't know how many we have on the cruise now.
I don't know at all because I'm not even in the group chat.
Yeah,
Nobody invited me to the group chat.
There hasn't been any chatter this week in the chat, but I would imagine the people that are putting it together that they'll do a live stream pretty soon and kind of update us on some new things because they have traveled and came back and they're going out of the same port. And so they were going to give us some port-specific information, parking and that.
I wonder if I need to buy, I know I need to buy my special little fun fedora. I'm going to get me a cool little cruise fedora to wear. And I wonder if I need to get any special kind of cruise clothes. Like, do I need to get some nice, fun, flowy sundresses to wear around?
I think, too, we're on the back of the. Don't get me
maybe
wrong.
I don't remember.
I forget looking at the
those
diagram.
ships are humongous.
We're on the back, and I think
humongous
we're near the top and on the back end of the ship. So.
And I've never been on a cruise before,
Me
so
either.
this is going to be so much fun. I've been looking at all the pictures my friends post for many years of when they go on the cruises, and it just looks like a blast.
Yeah.
So I'm super stoked about it. And hopefully many more cruises to follow.
The cruises for Kay is asking how many days. I think it's a 6-day cruise. 2 of those days are traveled back and forth. And I think they hit three cities in the Bahamas. So it's just a 6-day cruise. They're calling it a 6-day cruise.
I don't even know. I'm just excited. I think it's cool that you don't have to pay for your meals unless you're ordering extravagant stuff, which I don't know why you would, but I've seen the pictures of the different food they have on there, and I wouldn't pay any extra money. It looks like they have plenty of food as it is. I don't have to worry about buying one of the alcohol packages because
You can't
I'm
drink
not
that much
interested.
alcohol.
I'm not interested in that anyway. I'll drink me some water and coffee, which are my favorites anyway, and they're included. So that's not a big deal.
No.
But yeah, I might need to pick up some cool sundresses.
Yeah, I'm all for that. I vote yes.
I've been wanting some for a while, but they're hard to find. Stylish, like ones. I've been wanting one to go with some cowgirl boots.
Ooh, yeah.
So, but we haven't been clothes shopping. Got to get out there and go clothes shopping, I guess.
That's right.
I don't really enjoy doing clothes shopping, so
yeah,
I don't get out there and do it enough.
Teresa isn't a big shopper, which that's another thing I like about her. But Georgie has offered to take you out clothes shopping. So,
and I don't even know what's around here, but
I don't know that she's in the chat, but she'll probably see this at some point.
Something to put on the list for sure.
Maybe she'll reach out to her and say, "Hey, let's go clothes shopping."
And then besides the cruise, we're going to be traveling for 4 or 5 months in the RV this winter. So I'm looking forward to that and going to a bunch of different places. It's going to be interesting packing for that.
We're already starting to think about our packing because the washer and dryer. Yeah, the washer
and dryer.
Yeah, I'm thinking dishwasher. So the dishwasher.
We're bringing the dishwasher. You're coming.
Yeah, the washer and dryer. We'd like to pack. Well, the dryer's got a spot up over the cab that seems to work good. The washer goes in our shower, and then we keep moving it in and out,
which is a pain.
Yeah,
I think
so. Most of these trips will be in one place for 30 days at a time.
TJ
Not always.
Maxx.
But we may try to put a hitch hauler, which I have one, on the back of the motorhome. So it's a 2-tiered hitch. So up high would be the hitch hauler, and down low would be, with an extension, would be pulling the Jeep.
Beautiful weather in Easton, Pennsylvania.
And I may put that washing machine on the back of that. It'd be nice if those folding e-bikes would fit on there too, but we'll see. I have to try it at home first and see if they fit.
No, I missed that video.
What was that?
Amy says, did you see Jeremy tase himself on his video? No. Oh my goodness. I couldn't imagine getting tased.
I've never been tased.
Oh, that would hurt. That would hurt. No, I missed that one. We'll have to catch up on that. He's always doing something shocking. But yeah, we definitely have to do a lot of thought process into what to pack when you're going to be gone for 4 or 5 months. Because
there's no, I forgot this, go back.
Yeah. No, if I forgot something, I'm hoping it's something I can easily pick up at the Dollar Tree.
And we may have to arrange for someone to cut the lawn, which I haven't done yet. I've always cut it myself. We're also looking to get access under the stairs so that we can drain down the water system so we don't have to have on any heat. We're trying not to run the heat pump because it's very inefficient to run the heat pump in the wintertime. We heat it with the propane, so this place is going to be freezing. So we want to get all the food out, and we want to be able to drain down all the water lines.
So that's another DIY project that you need to get on in the next couple of months because time flies, before you know it, we're going to be like, boom, hitting the road and all that good stuff. So we still need to cut like a door into the wall to get into this laundry room under the stairs.
Yeah.
If you remember when we put in the washer and dryer there, it was a hard time getting back out. And if something happens with that water heater, like I'm surprised they never cut some kind of door there before, because you'd have to pull out the whole washer and dryer to access that. And I mean, it's just not a good strategy. So I know Brett's not looking forward to doing that DIY.
No, I'm not.
So he's been putting it off a little bit, and I can't blame him. I wouldn't be looking forward to doing that either. The worst part, I think, is we're going to have to cut into that pretty wallpaper.
I think so. I think the only way to put a trap door in that space is behind the door in the master bedroom. So we're going to have to, it doesn't have to be big. It only has to be big enough for me to get my shoulders through there, like sideways. I can even duck and go through sideways just to get in, attach a water hose, and drain the tank. That's all I need to be able to do in there. So it doesn't have to be a big door. Well, it's got to be.
That's good news.
Kind of big, unfortunately.
kind of, sort of.
Yeah. So.
Oh, I still can't imagine tasing myself. I have gotten pepper spray in my eyes before. That was not fun.
In the military, they make you go through the gas chamber, so you're used to being gassed, and mucus just goes everywhere.
When I worked at the post office, there was a wasp nest in one of the NDCBUs, which is like the metal boxes apartment buildings or businesses have to put the mail in.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my supervisor about it, and he said, just take the dog spray and spray the wasp nest, and they won't build another nest in there, and it'll all be good, instead of sending out the custodian to take care of it. So I took out the dog spray and sprayed that nest. And of course, as soon as I start spraying, a big breeze comes and it all went into my eyes. And I had to sit there for quite a while because I couldn't see anything. It really burned. So I was like, yeah, real thrilled with that supervisor. That was not fun at all. So it was probably the last time I ever touched that dog spray.
Yeah.
So, but he was right. The wasps didn't build another nest there anytime soon. So, yeah, I don't want to tase myself for sure.
I believe we have a court date coming up for bankruptcy court. Let's zoom in on the 6th.
Oh, I was going to talk about my telescopic ladder, but we'll talk about
the court date. We'll talk about that too. You want to talk about that? Go
talk about your court date.
There's not much to say. It's, as you've probably already heard, it's on the 6th, and we're going to zoom in and see what happens.
Bankruptcy hearing with Lynette.
Yeah.
I wonder if she's going to tell the courts about her business that she has at the Chiefland Flea Market.
Yeah. I doubt it.
That extra large inventory.
Yeah. That's assets, right?
It should have been listed in her assets, don't you think?
Yeah, something that hasn't really been mentioned in this flea market, and this is like most flea markets. The people that come and rent a booth like daily and you just want to get rid of some stuff, they're usually on the outside of the flea market. She's got a booth inside, which makes her more of a permanent resident business entity. So those booths cost more.
Yes.
So I don't know how much they are, but those inside booths, they're sheltered and they're fenced off and you can lock them. You pay more for that, other than the daily ones where you just set up and then you tear down. So and
it's got display cases.
Yeah, you pay more for that.
It's fully stocked inventory.
Who's paying for that?
I don't know, but if you're claiming bankruptcy, that should all be listed
as
your assets.
Yeah.
So, but of course, I'm sure nothing was claimed with any of that. And I don't know. I've never seen where you just go around constantly begging people to send you stuff and then claim bankruptcy and all these other things. It's an erratic way to live.
Yeah, it's very
and
stressful.
To think that there's a child living in the midst of all that just blows my mind. It's shameful, to say the least, but that should be an interesting hearing. So that is coming up this Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
So I just
shake my head.
That's all I can do. Is you just can't believe all these things are still going on. Like, honestly,
a year later and it's the same
honestly
stuff.
Like George said, Hollywood couldn't write this script.
No,
it's just
somebody should be writing a book.
I'm sure they will.
Yeah, I often thought we should write a book, but I don't know the first things about writing a book.
There's plenty of miniseries being filmed all over a bunch of YouTube channels. So what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, it's so crazy. So crazy indeed. But I guess that's the kind of mess Zim wants in Otter Creek.
Yeah, I mean, he's signing up for it, and that's the way he's making decisions that are going to bring that kind of drama to the town again. So he's doing it. Ain't nobody making him do it. He should have been open and transparent with the cameras. All his ordinances should be fully up to date and be able to be enforceable.
Well, I certainly hope somebody is allowed to bring that up to the court system about her business.
Yeah, I think that Big Al's alluding to that too. I think that'll be mentioned. Jeremy doesn't miss much when it comes to details of court cases.
So hopefully somebody gets the opportunity to bring that up between all the creditors, because I don't think you should be able to just constantly be filing frivolous lawsuits and causing people to spend money and then just, oh, I'm bankrupt now.
Yeah.
Oh, can somebody send me some of this?
And
can somebody send me some of that?
And then really the only big asset that
Woe
she
is
has
me. Woe
is
is me.
the vehicle, and she put that in someone else's name, I understand. Isn't that just blatantly obvious what she's doing, trying to protect her assets? And I believe the courts can seize that if they think that's what she's doing, manipulating the courts. But I don't know. Not a lawyer, not pretending to be one. We'll just see what the courts say.
Hopefully they do something so that these type of things stop, because it's not right for people to have to spend money defending these things.
It's not, because, people have regular lives and they don't need to be dragged into a bunch of crap, to be honest. But we'll see what happens. So, I had mentioned in Travis's live yesterday, was it yesterday?
I don't know.
Recently.
I wasn't.
That we were going to put out
I didn't see it.
Video yesterday, but it didn't get out in time. We didn't get it recorded in time. We got it recorded today, so it'll be out tomorrow. So tomorrow,
and that's where you will see all about our opinion of the issues with Travis and Zim, as James just asked.
Yeah, will it be Tube Town or is it going to be Zim Town? Stay tuned.
So yeah, tomorrow's video we'll be talking all about Otter Creek and all the craziness going on there, about with the board and what's going on with Travis and Zim and all that stuff.
What happened? What happened? The big part is what happened. What caused Belinda to leave? What caused Jason to leave? What caused Carl to quit? I mean, you'll see it in the video tomorrow. We didn't want to bring that into today's live stream. So we wanted to mention it, that it'll be out tomorrow and you guys can check it out.
That will be tomorrow's video at 4 p.m. Eastern time.
It's 55 minutes long, so get your popcorn and your drink ready. It's a little lengthy, but we go through a lot of things. So I think it's quite entertaining. Actually, it's kind of a head scratcher.
So I need some boom chicka pop.
Need some boom chicka pop.
So going back to the RV, we didn't even talk about, are you going to be packing the regular bikes? Are you going to be bringing e-bikes?
I like the regular bikes better for just biking. But if it's a kind of an unimproved trail, then I think the e-bikes are set up more for that. Now, you don't have to use the electric portion of the bike, but they're not a great bike as a manual bike. But they take up less space. I don't know where we would put the big bikes, to be honest.
The only thing I don't like about the e-bikes is they take up the whole back of the Jeep.
Almost, yeah, except for about maybe this much. They do take up some space.
And they're harder to lock up, and you can't just leave them out.
That's the bigger thing. You worry about somebody tampering with them.
So it takes up a lot of your space.
So we're still tossing that around. I think the e-bikes give us more versatility, because if we want to go further on those, we can. They both have lights, so you don't have to worry about that. Because if you're using them on the base, you have to have your helmet, lights, and brake lights. And both bikes have that. Now, the big bikes we took up to Alaska because we didn't have the e-bikes. But they got beat up.
Well,
they hung on the back, and they got
not only they got beat up,
scratched
but
all
the
to get out.
bike carrier that we had them attached to the RV with got bent.
Yep, both two.
We had two of them. We got a new one while we were in Fairbanks and at Fred Meyer's.
Yeah, that big old tube bent.
It got bent because of the roads being so wonky and wonky.
Roads are pretty.
I would like to get a carrier for the e-bikes for the back of the RV, but you're going to have the same problem of not being able to keep them. Where would you keep them locked up? Yeah,
having them on the back of the RV and we go somewhere, I get concerned about them getting stolen, get them messed, because they cost too much money. A regular bicycle, I know the regular bikes can cost as much too, but people tend to mess with e-bikes for some reason.
But there's a lot of things you're going to have to think about and make sure you pack, because I do not want to have to buy a bunch of stuff on the road.
Yeah.
And then you still are looking for this telescopic ladder to bring.
Yes, I am looking. A telescopic ladder is usually for RVers. It's aluminum based usually, and they can collapse. You can store them in a small space. And I can't think of any reason I may need to get on top of the RV, but I could, and I have no way to get up there. But when it rains, the awning on the slide out collects water. And I've been using the broom to try to underneath lift it up.
But he bent my broom.
I bent the broom handle. So what I'd like to be able to do is, if I had a ladder, I could, set it there, and I'd only need to go up 2 or 3 feet. So maybe a 12-foot ladder, I think, would do it. Maybe even a 10-foot ladder. But then I could reach it, and then I could,
I wish they would have
built more options to
little awning better to where it would have something that goes up in the middle so it would drain off.
It has it doesn't have enough pitch to it. It's kind of flat and it collects water.
The biggest problem is if it just rained and you're pulling the slide out in the next day, you could end up with a lot of that water on the inside of the RV. So I always put this precautionary towel down because we had it happen and learned our lesson.
And if you bring it in real slow,
I just wish they would have thought that one out better.
It helps. If you bring it in real slow, it starts to pour off. But if you bring it in too fast, that water dumps right into the trailer.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that, Crystal. She bought a compact washer and dryer ringer and loves it. Hasn't been to the laundromat in a year.
It does a pretty good job. I'm pretty impressed with it too.
It is pretty awesome.
It's a washer and a spinner.
Yeah.
So it gets them almost dry before you even hang them out or put them in a dryer.
Yeah, that means you don't have to hang them out for very long at all. And
they're not
cases.
Not very expensive.
Do the e-bikes weigh a lot? What do they weigh?
These are about 70, 75 pounds. The folding ones.
It's a little bit much for me to be lifting.
I can lift them in and get them out. I don't like doing it, but I can do it.
So I could see as we get older that's probably not something I want to have probably 10 years from now. I don't know.
There are some tricks.
It depends if I actually stay fit in the gym or not.
The handlebars fold down, and then there's a latch, and the 2 wheels come together. So the whole thing folds up. Then you can grab it by a sturdy part, and you can set the wheels on the back bumper of the Jeep, and then you can roll it in. But it only rolls so far, and then your pedals are turning, and it catches on something. So you end up having to lift it again and then bring the pedal around, set it down, and continue to push it in. So there are a few tricks that make it easier. You can remove the batteries too. I think that takes about 15 or 20 pounds off of each
Susan
bike.
said Home Depot carries those ladders. We'll have to check that out.
Yeah, we'll see. And budget's always a mindset. So we'll look on Amazon. We'll look on Marketplace. Sometimes you catch them on Marketplace. But it's something that I would...
Woodstocks wants to know if we have solar.
There is a solar panel built onto the motorhome. It doesn't do much. It trickle charges your battery is what it does. And most everything runs on the battery. Even the refrigerator runs on the battery. It's a 12-volt refrigerator. Runs on the battery. The solar will trickle charge the battery, but not enough to run the refrigerator more than a day or two. And then you need to plug back into a battery source in order to charge your batteries back up.
I'm sure they do have lighter e-bikes, but I bet you those cost more
They
money.
cost more money, yeah.
Unfortunately, because in my opinion, they're heavier than I would like them to be.
Right.
Especially as a woman.
Now, we did put those new seats on them.
Yes.
Do you remember who that was at Christmas Sunday Creek that gave us a box of seats?
Debbie.
Debbie, okay.
Yeah.
And we took those seats, and we weren't able to get them fitted on the bike during our travels. But when we got here, I had to modify them. I had to cut the little bar between them because under the seat there's a latch you have to lift up in order to tip the seat.
To put the battery in
to
and
put
out.
the battery in and out. So you have to modify that latch can lift. And
those
lift.
seats make all the difference.
They do. They make a big difference.
I just don't know why when they sell bikes, they don't sell them with good quality seats. That's just
You're
another
spending so much money on it already.
That's just another little issue I have with so many different things. Just sell it with the good stuff. Why do we have to keep upgrading? Just like the gutters, sell it with the screens already on it, those leaf screens. Why do you have to buy it separate? Obviously, that's always going to problem. Just sell it like that already. They do that with so many different things because they want more money, more money.
I'm in a Tiffin Wayfarer Facebook group, and they talk about the things that they're adding to their coach.
I have to watch this video of Jeremy's. Everybody's talking about how hilarious it is.
A lot of people go to the lithium batteries. I'm not completely sold on the lithium batteries because they do have a big distractor. They're lighter, they're expensive. You're able to run more watts off of them for a longer period of time, so that's a good aspect of it. Like if you're boondocking, I think it would be more of an attraction. But the big drawback is that you can't charge them below freezing. So if you're in a cold climate, they won't charge. So that's a big drawback because we do like cold weather camping. In fact, we prefer not freezing, but we do prefer it to be cooler.
Oh yeah, to have the windows open.
Yeah, that's nice.
Because I don't like running the air conditioner.
I don't either.
It's actually loud. I don't like it.
It's loud.
And it can actually get pretty cold in there because you're chilling such a little space. Mm-hmm. But I like fresh air anyway, having your windows open. I definitely prefer that. I can't wait for cooler weather to open the windows here.
And what I was saying, some of the people in this chat, and I don't understand it because I thought you're trying to buy what you want right off the rip, right? You're not trying to buy something that you need to keep adding things to. So they're buying lithium batteries for a coach that already has batteries. So they're ripping all this out and they're putting in, and then they're adding solar, which means they have to upgrade their inverter, which they already have an inverter. So now they have to upgrade it. So you're buying more stuff that you already have in place because it's a little bit better. And then some people are upgrading the suspension because they want it to, I mean, this is a lot of more money. You're putting tens of thousands of dollars into a coach that's already.
They want to pimp out their ride.
You're already spending.
Pimp out my ride.
Let's say $150,000 for a used one of these motorhomes, and now you want to add another $10,000, another $10,000, another $10,000. I'm more of the one that.
Hi, Heather. Thank you for joining us.
I'm more of the type that don't fix it till it's broke kind of guy. So it doesn't bother me. I can work with the suspension. I don't have would it be an improvement? Possibly, but it's not going to be big enough for me to spend money on it. That's my mindset. Now, if it breaks, I'll fix it.
Well, you ain't going to be out there trail riding in your RV,
right.
Are you?
And if it breaks, I fix it and I may upgrade it at that point. But I have a problem throwing something away that works just to buy a new one that does just a little better.
Yeah, Big Al says lithium batteries are just a big headache.
I've heard good things about them. I've heard bad things about them.
That's okay, Heather. Family comes first.
That's right.
100%. We're glad you joined us at any point.
Yep.
And we're just thankful for everybody who's in here chatting it up today.
Having fun.
I love to get everybody's opinions and feedback on different stuff.
Does anybody live around northern Alabama and can suggest some places we should visit that are in close proximity to Huntsville? Maybe east, west.
Hey, Travis. How are you?
South of Huntsville. We live north of Huntsville. It's not very far.
What you doing, Willis?
What you doing, Willis?
What's she talk about, Willis?
What you talking about, Willis? Good to see you, Willis. If you missed it, we got that video about your traumatic event there in Otter Creek will come out tomorrow. We were trying to get it out yesterday. That didn't happen. So it will be out tomorrow. So I know I said that on your live stream and I misspoke, and it comes out tomorrow.
Yep. Keep on trucking, buddy. That's what I say.
Yeah.
100%. So what else do we... Oh, you want to talk about the eBay couple of items?
Yeah, we got a couple items that we scouted out. This is out of the Sparta estate sale, which was a very interesting.
So like I said last week, when we start going to the estate sales, I'm going to buy a couple things here and there for the eBay store just to have fun. Oh, yeah, the unclaimed baggage store. We've been there one
we've
time,
been there.
but I want to go back.
It's in Scottsboro, so we definitely might scoot over there.
Yeah, good one. I forgot about that.
I can't remember how close that is to Huntsville.
We'll have to look it up, but that place is pretty exciting.
We can go there on a day trip. In fact, we should take the new car because that's a fun drive.
You can't buy much.
It goes through the hills like this.
I think maybe he got this car so I wouldn't buy much when we go to these sales. Mm-hmm. It's all adding up now.
That's your first item.
Yeah, isn't she cute? I'm going to put her in the eBay store this week.
It's not in there yet, but
I don't usually buy those, but she just looks so cute with her little flowers.
Yep, still got the tag on it. So that'll be in the eBay store. And we're just going to feature a couple of items here. These are really neat. This is Canadian jade. And we stopped at a jade store on the way to Alaska in British Columbia on the Cassiar Highway.
That place was so cool.
And these are Cassiar jades from that area.
Yeah, so when I saw those, it just immediately reminded me of it. And when I flipped the back of it, it had a big story about the Cassiar. And I thought those are so pretty.
And we figured if they sell, great. If they don't sell,
if
that's
not,
fine too.
If not, I can keep them.
And
it's
on the
all
back,
good.
It's got a little inscription. I know you can't probably read that.
It just talks about the Cassiar and
the Cassiar jade and that area is prominent. Yep.
So I thought that would be cool to get to
put a neat item
on the eBay store.
And
this is a really cool movie. I loved watching this with my son. So I saw that, and I know a lot of people like to collect the Disney movies.
They do. And
so I figured I'll just buy one of those and throw it in the store.
And some of these are going for an unreasonable amount of money, but on our eBay sales, they'll all be a reasonable price.
I just liked.
It's a VHS, so
I just liked the movie.
We wanted to try it just to see what it would do.
Got to keep a variety of things.
And you can talk to this because I didn't see you get this one.
Okay, I snuck it in. It's a Lennox snowman ornament. He's cute. So Lennox has some very cool pieces, and most of the estate sales we go to, there's some awesome Lennox stuff for Christmas. So I was like, oh, he's cool, he's cute. I'll just get a little variety of stuff. So I had fun shopping for that.
So these are just a few items that we wanted to feature on today's live stream. And just
so those I'll put on the eBay store this week.
If there's things that interest you, watch our eBay sales and check it out. Everything's marked at a fair price. So
there's a link in the description.
Mm-hmm. There's a link in the
description. And as Melanie says, it's pinned to the top of the chat right now.
There you go.
But it's in the channel description if you can't find it anywhere else. But that's the new fun I'll have at the estate sales, buying a couple of fun little items to put on there.
Yeah.
Give me some kind of hobby.
Yep, and that's all we had for that. As far as mail, he's not stopping.
Just wave at the mailman. He's driving on by. It's his day off.
No mail today.
Short day at the office.
That's
no
right.
mail today. The mailman needs a break every once in a while,
That's
so
right.
It's all good.
They work hard.
They really do.
And winter's coming up, so they got to get the winter tires ready.
I don't think I'd want to deliver mail around here.
No. And ice is more of a thing than snow. It snows here, but ice is a bigger problem.
I know sometimes I think when we've been sitting around here staying in one spot for so long this summer, I'm like, oh, maybe I'll go get a job and deliver some stuff at the post office.
I wish we could do part-time.
And then an hour goes by and I'm like, no.
The problem with the post office, it's feast or famine. Like we did Sunday Amazon delivery, but it takes your Sunday mornings away, and that's kind of a bummer. I wish they did it on Saturday.
Holidays, then you have to work on the holidays.
Right.
And then during Christmas time, you can come in and help deliver packages throughout the week. And I always thought that they should just
have a part-time,
like a part-time flex position.
Yeah.
I think they get more people.
Yeah.
But they don't have any dedicated part-time.
So
it's like when you sign up, they own you.
When you sign up to be a mail carrier, they say you're only guaranteed so many hours, but you're going to get like 70.
What's a VHS?
You're going to get like 70 or 80
Hey, at least
hours.
it's not a beta, right?
Beta Max. Remember that?
For those of you who know.
That's right.
If you know, you know.
You know.
8 tracks, betas, all those good things.
Beta Max was like an 8mm video. It didn't really take off. I think it was out for about a year.
I remember my dad had one of those, and a Coleco. Does anybody remember the Coleco games?
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's one more over here.
He had a Buck Rogers game we used to play when we were kids on the Coleco.
We did get one DVD, but we want to watch it first. But this may end up in the eBay sales too.
Because of Winn-Dixie.
Yeah.
I remember reading that book, and I loved the book, and so when I saw that movie, I'm like, I got to get that and see if it's good. Of course, it's been a long time since I read that book, but it was a good book.
Yeah. So we're going to watch it first, and then we may list it. We probably will.
Because there's never anything good on the TV.
Yeah,
so you always are either watching movies or watching YouTube or...
We've complained about this. We'll turn something on, and then like 10 minutes later, we're picking up our phone, and we're doing this. And it's like we're not even watching the show anymore because... TV.
There's not a lot of good stuff on TV anymore.
And then your phone, you can fall into your phone sometimes and get lost in it. And we're trying to.
Bye, Vanessa. Have a good night. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
She says it's midnight here in Johannesburg,
Ooh,
South Africa.
South Africa.
So good night. Thank you for joining us.
Yep.
That'd be a neat place to visit.
It would be if it's safe. I don't know how safe it is.
Well, I don't know how safe anything is anymore.
That's true.
Amy was putting out the timestamp of where he tased himself. I'm just laughing, picturing it because I can see that. Yeah, the old stuff was way better. Even with music, I say the same thing. The old music, the old movies. I love all that old stuff.
And in the car, we don't get, like when we're taking off to go to town, the TV stations go in and out. We'll barely get a Huntsville station, but you drive a couple miles out of the subdivision and you're picking up a Nashville station, but you're not getting either one very well. And so a lot of times we just connect our phone and listen to like old rock or old country stations or sometimes some gospel stuff. So yeah, there's that. The older music was better. I like the older 70s stuff like Fleetwood Mac and that kind of stuff.
What about the Bee Gees?
I like the Bee Gees. I can do Bee Gees.
I like a lot of different stuff. I always say if someone looked at my playlist, they'd be awful confused because I have stuff that ranges all over the place.
I know you would never think she would listen to like, I call it like acid rock or hard rock, metal rock. But she'll listen to some of that. I'm like, what?
I'll have some of that. I'll have some bass in there. I'll have some 50s music, signed, sealed, delivered, all kinds of, it just goes, you'll have some Frank Sinatra in there. You'll have some, it's all over the place.
I'm more of a Genesis, Chicago, Air Supply. I'm more of that genre.
Well, I like that stuff too.
Yeah.
So it's just all over the place.
Yep.
Spin the dial, baby. Spin the dial. Just don't play any of that crap rap.
Yeah. So if you have any more suggestions around the what do they call that area of Alabama, that northwestern corner? The Shoals?
The Shoals.
That's really a weird name, I think. I'm like, the Shoals, what is that? I'm looking up Shoals and I'm like, okay, well that part makes sense. It describes the land a little bit, but I'm just like, I'm not used to that. Like that's how they refer to that area of Alabama, the Shoals. Down in the Shoals, da da da. And I'm like, in the Shoals, that's weird. But that's an area. And they're supposed to have a bar inside a cave. I think that's in northern
Really?
Alabama somewhere.
Hmm.
It keeps popping up in my feed, but I forget where it is. But
Oh no, my
interesting.
sister keeps sending me all these fun videos of places to go travel and visit. And I'm like, oh, I just want to be on the road.
There's still a lot of places in Tennessee we haven't explored. Maybe we should hit that water park in Nashville. I've been talking about that. If it gets hot again, we're going there.
It will get hot
Because
again.
now we got a nice little car that'll go zoom.
Well, all right. Well, that sounds like it's right around the corner then.
Yeah, it'll get hot again. It's August.
I'll put it on my list. We're going to the water park and I'm getting a plane ticket to go to Ohio.
We're getting you a sundress and some cowboy boots.
All right.
Woohoo!
Do I get a
You might get a hat.
Get
too.
a hat? Yeah.
Absolutely.
So I need a cowgirl hat, cowgirl boots, and also a fedora.
You would be cute and all that.
And then some sundresses with
Maybe a
some
little-
pretty flowers on them.
Yeah, but it's got to be like mid-thigh.
You want me looking like a hoochie mama.
Those are Texas sundresses, the mid-thighs.
I'll
with
be
the cowboy
wearing
boots.
I'll be wearing some
You got to wear white.
leggings underneath.
White cowboy boots, white hat, and a little sundress, little skirt-looking thing.
I'll be wearing leggings underneath. I am not walking around like a hoochie mama. You got me bent.
I'll have to work on that. Well, that's all I've got in my notes.
It sounds about time to go now with this man getting some weird ideas.
I need to refresh my coffee, too.
You need something, all right. Probably a smack upside the head.
I'll smack myself.
Thank you. I don't want to hurt my hand. All right, y'all. We're getting a little kooky. So we're going to go now. And I got to go watch that video. I got to go. I got to go see Jeremy being funny.
Don't forget Jeremy. I believe. I'm sure they'll be live tonight at 7 Central, 8 Eastern.
Yes.
And
Yes. We'll be on there.
Yep.
And eating our hamburgers because I got to make me some hamburgers and French fries for dinner.
Oh, we got our little commissary here at Arnold Air Force Base to order us a case of Nathan's French fries because that's the only ones. The Oritas are just not up to par.
So we got French fries coming out the wazoo here. So we're eating French fries for breakfast, French fries for lunch, French fries for dinner.
They're kind of smaller packs. They're not real big packs. The Nathan's they come in the small green bags like the onion rings, but they were only $2.67. I'm like, are these mismarked priced or something?
You know, the best way to eat those French fries is to put some pulled pork on them.
Yes.
And some cheese, and it's like redneck nachos.
And we did. The commissary also had discounted some pulled pork.
The Jack Daniel's pulled
Tennessee
pork.
whiskey pulled pork, and it was good on those fries.
Yep. All right.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up because you're making me hungry.
Yeah. Hungry. Don't get
Thank you
hangry.
so much to all our beautiful, wonderful mods on here for doing such a great job putting the links, keeping it drama free.
Thank you for the super stickers. We appreciate your support.
Yep.
All that.
Thank you all so much for that. Thank you to our members. I know we have 1 or 2 member videos this week. We were hanging out in Sparta with y'all, and that was a lot of fun. Thank you to all our subscribers. And don't forget, if you haven't subscribed, it is free to do so. And you'll get notifications of whenever the videos come out. And we appreciate all of you, whatever level you are, for supporting us, helping us out, and just being good people, spreading the love all over and being positive. Y'all make a huge difference. You really do.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys so much.
So no matter where you are, give everybody some smiles and love. And everybody can make the world a better place just by being happy and positive and lovely. All right, y'all.
Love you guys.
Peace.
Go Vols.
Take care of each other.